This is my challenge this week, a YouTube collaboration playlist called Paint Challenge Dupes and Flips. And I got this in an estate sale. It's an angel and it looked really bad. So I wanted to paint her and see if I could bring her back to life again. Her face looked really squinched together, if that's a word. Anyway, I thank you for joining me here on YouTube, and I hope y'all like this creation. But I'm painting with Waverly plaster paint right now, craft paint, and I'm doing just the wings and the dress, and I went ahead and went over the shoes as well. I only left the hands and the head. So now I'm going to paint her hair brown. I didn't figure that the yellow for, goldish blonde hair would do so well on this because it was such a weird color anyway. It kind of had a texture. And I'm drying that real good. I end up having to do it a little bit more each time. But I'm taking my creamy color, peach, and putting over the hands and letting that dry. Now I'm going in her chest area there. And then I'm going to go up on her face. And I'm just going to take the whole thing and paint it that color first. And then try to go back and make it look a little bit better and more detailed for the face. Drying that real good. Now I wanted to take a flat brush. I wish I had a smaller one. I actually do, but I didn't think about that at the time. But I'm taking some brown that's really the color of her hair, and we're going to go up underneath her neck so you can differentiate between her chest and her neck. Then I'm going around her face at her hairline. And I'm trying to take just the edge of the brush and going around her lips and her nose to try to give some definition. It's kind of hard for you to see, but it does turn out well, and I want you to come back later and see the finished product. I'll show it on Facebook as well, so you can see a more close-up picture. But her lips are a little bit too bright, so I end up getting a little bit of white. And I take some red and some brown together to go inside of her mouth. I end up putting a little bit of black in the end of it. I'm taking a very tiny brush and going on either side of the pupils that are black to try to give her eyes some definition. Make them look a little bit more realistic instead of just little dots on there. Now I'm painting her eyelashes. It's just very tiny. I put some blush on, and it does make a big difference. I paint her little shoes black. Dry that a little bit. And then I take some blue to go in between, and I'm not wanting too harsh of a blue line. And I go back with some of the color plaster by Waverly to go on that. Have to go over it again because I get black from the shoes on there. So I'm going around the neck again. Because you get paint on there, it's such a little area. And I have to go back with the blush again. Take the brown and go in between the fingers. And then I take a bigger brush and I just get some black and go over that to give it dimension and put a little bit of white inside the dress. She turns out really cute.